the Keystone State of Pennsylvania, the Eagles and the Steelers are underway.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over.
Now they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards for number 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Mayfield on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Pittsburgh's offense making its way out, and we get a look at the player drafted to succeed Ben Roethlisberger as the franchise's quarterback. Knows a lot about the city. He's a rookie out of Pitt, Kenny Pickett.
In the 2022 NFL Draft, the worst-kept secret of all, the Pittsburgh Steelers were locked in on taking a quarterback. Everyone knew it. The question was, out of all the possible names, who would they select? In the end, they took the hometown kid, From Pitt, Kenny Pickett, who heads next door to lead the Steelers. Definitely some huge cleats to fill, replacing Ben Roethlisberger, who has pledged to help the youngster get his feet wet in Pittsburgh.
From the 25 on second down, Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Pickett to his tight end, Freiermuth, for the Steeler first.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 2nd and 9, Pickett.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Steelers at 3-4 on the year coming into play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
That good for 19 and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They run again with Harris. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Pickett.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
Sanders toss left side. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Play fake. Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Here comes the Pittsburgh Steelers and running back Najee Harris.
So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not, would you say, take your foot off the pedal? Let's not do that right now. But there is that possibility as people can get self-satisfied. The greats do not. We'll find out what he's made of.
Pickett finding Claypool. Good for Pittsburgh first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Harris stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run. Here's Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Two things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Pickett back to throw. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Now Pickett. The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded right around the 8. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field.
You start prorating these rushing numbers and looking ahead, he could be on pace for a 2,000-yard season. I don't want to jinx him, but what a year to this point.
But you just did.
Sorry?
That's okay. No, he can overcome that,
I'm not apologizing to you.
No.
Okay?
I like your attitude. But you're right. What's got to happen for it to actually occur? Offensive line has continued blocking the way they've been blocking. He has to stay healthy. But also, it's not just the idea that he's going to run the football, but you got to run it against numbers that dictate you throwing the football. Sometimes when you have 6 to block and you only have 5 guys, you got to block them anyway, and he has to make someone miss as well the rest of the year.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
4th down. Here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game, so I've heard.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 3.
Pickett.
That's complete right around the 8.
And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Harris is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Harris. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, I mean, down early here in this first half, I think they felt their backs were against the wall already, so they go for it on 4th and goal. They're able to punch it into the end zone.
And they did a nice job there, feeling like their backs were against the wall, but going ahead and hunkering down and pushing forward and getting that score. That continues to give them an opportunity.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive 7 plays in length.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern.
Here's Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Finding space at the 40.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start the drive with Harris. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They'll run again with Harris. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Pickett now from the gun here.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Play action. Pickett.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. On the delay, here's Harris. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
It's a second down run with Sanders, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. On third down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Austin.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
On 2nd and 9.
Pickett completes this one to Pickens. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
This offense on third down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Setting up the screen, Harris. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Pickett.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Steelers have taken the lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Another run here with Sanders. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Third and short yardage, Mayfield. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Kenny Pickett and the offense set for their next possession. He got back on track after 2 early interceptions with a touchdown pass on the last drive. And now they'll start here again, first down. To the air on first down with Pickett. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw there hauled in by Claypool.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
First down, Steelers.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Pickett now on first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. To throw again on second down.
Pickett got an open man. It's Pickens.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
And that is incomplete.
On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute, but first let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was the visiting Ravens who were able to come in and take this one on the road. Lamar Jackson leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. Next, we'll stay in the NFC South. We head to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. Sam Darnold with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last. We head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. C.D. Lamb, a touchdown reception. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for the Steelers in that first half. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 21.
Quick slant finding Claypool.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Pickett to throw on first down. Slant route, and he's got Freiermuth.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Harris running straight ahead.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Now Pickett.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Pickett.
He's going to take another shot here, and that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Got a man. It's Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Running right, here's Sanders.
Finding room at midfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
From the 39, Mayfield.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. And they were right in that gray area on the edge of long field goal range, maybe too short to punt it. So the defense probably was expecting this was a possibility.
They should have been, and in most cases what you do on defense is you go to what they call punt safe. In other words, you leave your defense on the field, prepare for them to possibly go for it, and then you just have a little bit different responsibilities. You're not really trying to get a big return. You just want to make sure you get the ball back. But they fell asleep at the switch.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Sanders again.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Chip Kelly is on for a field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So the 3 points there in CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Pickett on 3rd and 1.
Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he goes out right around the 39. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
He's out of bounds at the 11-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Finds Pickens outright.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, creates a penalty.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. On 2nd and goal,
Pickett.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal.
Escaping and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jordan Davis
brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Boswell's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3.
A second field goal here in this 3rd quarter, and his 3rd of the game so far.
He's been an important part of the offense, that's for sure, and they may need him again before this one's said and done. So I would treat him like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. Leave him alone and let him focus.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and
Mayfield to throw it. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
An option handoff given to Sanders.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up
second down, back to Sanders.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard on the flag.
Mayfield now. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. First down, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Mayfield looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
It's a gain of 4.
Mayfield buying time to his look. Now Mayfield lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 28-yard line.
Harris will start the drive out.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Able to find his man. It's Pickens.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Can't try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand.
129 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
It's brought in by Harris.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Pickett's throw there hauled in by Claypool. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They hand this off to Harris. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
This is Harris on the draw, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've been.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Quick completion here to Johnson. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll try to run with Harris, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Again, it's Harris, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. But this one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense. And it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Eagles 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Cameron Hayward picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And he's got his big tight end here. The offense on 3rd down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. Flushed out right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On the ground, it's Harris. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett completes this one to Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
3-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Harris diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, They tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team, and they committed to it and got it done right there.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll increase their lead to 28. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
No room to be had there on the first down run, as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Pickett going to bootleg it.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there, that defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Mayfield. This is complete to Watkins on the slant.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Here's Harris. And he's got room. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
Pickett back to throw. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And out come the Eagles. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
From the 36, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now Mayfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Mayfield. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Steelers, they level their mark at 4-4 on the year.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.